And let's all take a deep breath in, slow deep breath in through the nose, really deep, and let it back out through the mouth. And again, really slow deep breath all the way in through the nose, back out through the mouth. And try to allow your breath to go back to sort of normal. Sometimes saying try to let your breath go back to normal doesn't help. If you are comfortable with it, you should let your eyes close. If you'd rather keep them open, soft gaze at the floor or somewhere in front of you. So to start with, I want you to just try to bring to mind a warm, yellow-white light, warm, glowing light. And I want you to center that light right in the middle of your chest. You could think of your heart space if that helps. Right in the middle of your core is this warm, glowing light that represents the positivity and joy that we can all find. See if you can find that warm light right in the center of your chest. The nice thing about this warm light is, like a candle, it can light other candles without extinguishing itself. It can expand infinitely without diminishing your own candle. So next, go ahead and bring to mind somebody or something that's super easy for you to like, to love, family member, significant other, pet, and just see if you can now send a little bit of that warm, glowing light out to that person. Remember, it still exists within your heart too. So you're just sharing that warm light now. See if you can envelop somebody who's easy for you to love or like. So now we've got this warmth into at least two bodies, two beings. Take another long, slow, deep breath in. Rekindle that warm light. Bring to mind a benefactor. That's like somebody who's helped you. It could be a teacher, it could be a coach. Anybody who's helped you. It doesn't have to be somebody older than you. And now we've got this glowing light within us, within someone who's easy for us to like. See if you can share a little bit of that light now out to a mentor, a benefactor. Should be somebody who this is easy to share with, relatively, if they've helped you along the way. And if your mind starts to drift, just come on back to that breath. Notice your breath going in through your nose, out through your mouth, and find that glowing light back in the center of your chest. Hopefully you can notice that each time we spread that light to somebody else, ours does not go out. We've now tripled the light. All right, two more. We're gonna bring to mind somebody who is maybe creates a little bit of friction for you. This, by the way, does not need to be the worst person you can imagine. I can think of some people that I read about in my world that I'm not going to think about on this one because it can be a little bit tricky. Maybe somebody that just annoys you, that just adds a little bit of tension to your life. If you want to go to the worst person in the world, you can do that too. That's okay. It's healthy. We're going to share this light out to those people too. And by the way, if you are thinking of someone who is doing wrong, it doesn't mean you condone their behavior to share this light with them. It does not. It does not mean you're giving up. It does not mean you're passive. It does not mean people shouldn't be held accountable for their wrongdoing. It just means that we can also be compassionate for them and wish health upon somebody, even if they are evil. But it might be easier for you to come back to somebody who's just annoying. That's okay too. Share that glowing light out with them. Remember that you've got the light still inside you. We shared it with someone easy to love, a mentor, and now somebody who's a little prickly. Keep feeling that warm light. And lastly, go ahead and share that light. Let it expand now out to our whole band, our whole school, our community, our country, our world, perhaps to every living being on the planet. Warm, glowing light for the good of all beings. We can have this love for everything, and it doesn't have to take anything away from us. Take another long, slow, deep breath in through your nose, all the way in, slow. Release it out your mouth. In through the nose, all the goodness, all that warm light, anything that is perhaps bothering you out through the mouth. And as you're ready, you can wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, start to blink your eyes back open and come on back into this space. And we'll keep moving. All right, I appreciate you guys hanging with me on that. Let's take out Flexterity 4, please, again.